43.
Yes. That's what I said.
Oh, you did? I thought...
This is episode 43? 43.
I'm sorry.
Everyone in my life is so interested in correcting me all the time, and I appreciate it. I really do.
No, I swear, I only heard you say 40. And I thought you were just trailing off, so I thought I was doing you a favor.
Nobody does me favors, Raina.
I'm like, I'm your buddy. Don't worry, pal. Welcome to episode 43, as Stephen so elegantly put it. Thank you. Oh, man.
It's a glorious day to be alive because as we're recording this, it's Ellen DeGeneres' 60th birthday.
Happy birthday.
Mike put in some crowd cheering, and here we go. He didn't put it in.
Yeah, that was just me woohooing. I love Ellen DeGeneres. If I could go to one of her tapings, that would be dope.
You know when you've made it? Is when you're on Ellen.
Oh, yeah.
And Tyler Oakley's made it.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, man. I would do anything to just meet her. I just want to shake her hand.
Jake Paul went to her house and harassed their guard. He didn't harass him, but it was creepy what he did. I think he flew a drone over her house or something.
That's extremely creepy. And is that not illegal?
I don't know the laws behind it, but...
I don't know the bird laws behind it.
He can do what he wants.
That's yeah. I wish I had that power. What does it mean to be able to do whatever you want? Can you do whatever you want?
No, Logan Paul proved that easily.
Oh, no. Well, yeah, I guess we should talk about our reactions to it. What did you think about his weird...
The new one? The new video?
The Be Here Tomorrow.
You know, I think it's good that he's donating that much money.
The money is substantial.
It is. It truly is. It's not like just, I put $100,000 towards it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even that's a lot. But
But
it's like to him... You know, because I wonder how much money he has. Probably millions.
It's probably millions.
It's probably like 10 to 15.
I would say more because their clothing line, I hear, is bananas. So
maybe like 20 to 25?
Possibly. Because in the scope
the guy bought a school bus.
Wow. How much is a school bus?
Couldn't tell you, but that's one of those things where if you have to ask.
But you could buy one if you're a multi-millionaire. Yeah. All right. Well, he has a lot of money. I feel like it's still a substantial amount of money. So regardless, that's great. But what did you think of it?
The video itself, I mean, he turned something that was his return video should have been purely making it about, the victim and the stuff, the stuff that he did wrong and focusing on. But he made it about his journey.
His journey.
That's all I got out of it. Was that
like he turned it into his own narrative?
This is my story.
Yeah, of understanding suicide now.
But I imagine it's only going to be a couple weeks until everybody moves on.
Probably. So I agree with you, and obviously a lot of people have asked for my opinion on it. I completely agree with you that the money is wonderful, but I did think it was really disgusting that he just swept. It felt like he was sweeping everything under the rug because for me, and also I don't want like a personal apology from him. Like that's really creepy. Like I would never want that. That's not it at all.
He did say Raina Scully.
He did specifically mention my name and he fucking spelled it out too. No, but like I would never want that. That's not even what it is. And also I don't want him to apologize. That's not really the issue. And his fans are just like confused and they're young, so I don't want them to...
If he wants to make an apology, more power to him, but I think the only real thing that you should see is his progression in videos over time and hoping that he changes there.
That's the real measure. But I do think that in his comeback video, instead of making the overt conversation about suicide and its prevention and his journey in understanding it, it really should have been along the lines of like, you know what? I behave poorly. You shouldn't replicate my behavior. Or like, I do this because I'm an entertainer. And I know he said that in his past video and in his original apology video, and that doesn't fly, but that's because he was trying to explain away his like ridiculous behavior in showing a dead body on camera. But like, if he made it more about how his behavior affects other people and that he needs to kind of control his influence and also maybe like not reprimand his fans, but be like, I acknowledge the damage that I caused by being a bad example. I feel like that was more important.
Well, they're not going to understand either way.
His fans?
No.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter what kind of message he puts out, honestly. It's whatever would make him look
It's just all
best.
about his progression throughout probably the rest of his life.
Well, yeah, like to really see if he's made any legitimate progress.
That's how you'll find out. It's not going to be this video that does it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty telling. It was so produced in a very specific way to be like, the conversation is funneled specifically into this suicide thing. It's all very...
No, it was very funny.
Yeah.
It was a very funny video.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, other than that,
I
you're
also
right.
have
I don't
a
lot of
question that may
opinions.
make me seem very ignorant.
What is it?
When
We
you
are
donate
ignorant,
to
so-
suicide prevention, where does that go?
Okay,
What
yes.
does that like distribute?
Not quite sure. I actually don't know how a lot of
Do
organizations
you go to
work.
medication, to development
Or
and
research? Yeah,
of
research.
medication and therapy techniques?
Probably.
Okay.
I know that it probably doesn't go to, but I think it should go towards aiding in mental health in schools, because I feel like that's really lacking. Like, we only get guidance counselors in
Do you think
public
that's where it
schools.
starts? Yes.
Yeah, obviously. Well, yeah, I feel like because after high school, a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but you choose to go to college or not, and then you kind of self-manage your own life. But before that, I feel like if you maybe had a better counseling system and maybe there was more legitimate mental health professionals that were kind of aiding in the Board of Ed situation, maybe things would be a little bit different. I don't know. I say that because I was a really good student, but I had like insomnia issues and I fell asleep all the time during class, and I got drug tested, even though I was like an all A student and I was never fucked up. Well, I was a little bit weird and I got into trouble when I was in like middle school and stuff, and that's probably why they prompted
me too.
Yeah, but like, yeah, oh yeah, exactly. They like thought we were violent. But
No.
well, wait, wasn't it? Didn't you get into a fight with your friend and they thought,
No.
what?
I didn't get into a fight with my friend. No, I bullied a little bit.
Oh, you? Oh.
But it was vocal harassment, and the kid deserved it.
No. Wait, why do I remember you getting into like a physical thing? Like, didn't somebody hit you
No,
Or punch you?
nobody hit me.
or stab you?
No, but I shot my friend with an airsoft gun in the neck.
That's what it is.
But I
That's what
didn't
it
even
is.
mean to.
That's what it is.
He was so far
You
away. I was
shot
like,
your
"There's
friend."
no way. There's no way it's gonna hit him from that far away." He was like 200 feet away.
That's the
It was the
story.
shittiest pistol. Hits him right in the neck. He goes and tells his mom.
How
I'm
old
in trouble
are you?
for weeks.
How old are you?
I was like 15.
See, okay. Oh, that's like entering
Or
high school.
13.
That's middle school. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought you were referring
Yeah.
to. And that's why I was like, didn't you hurt your friend? You shot your friend.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what I was saying was, if maybe there were better mental health people at high schools, they wouldn't like misdiagnose you or like misplace you and give you like a really weird stigma, or they'd be able to kind of help you out in a more, I don't know, in a more specific manner, like specific to your situation.
Yeah.
But I think that's where the money should go. But I know that that's impossible because public schools get nothing.
Do you think there's a silver lining to this whole situation? Like maybe the
Just
fact
the
that
fact that the
Logan
money's
Paul
going
did
somewhere.
this brought us all together to make fun of him, and that's a nice bonding experience for the community.
For the community, indeed. And I do think maybe it awoke attention towards like an issue that isn't really spoken
It
about.
unfortunately awoke a bigger dialogue about the perception of YouTubers,
That's really unfortunate.
which is god awful.
It's bad. Have you been feeling any of it? Have you been affected at all? You just kind of see it overall, and
You
in
just
the
see it overall,
subtext.
and you just hope
Yeah.
that it doesn't affect advertisement.
I
Which it will.
think it will, right? It has to, because
has to.
it's so bad. Like, I personally think this is far worse than the PewDiePie situation.
God, yeah.
Right? Okay.
But then
why
again-
does it feel like the PewDiePie situation was worse?
It probably just affects different people in different ways. I mean, people that
Maybe it's a
are
timing
more prone to
thing.
being affected by suicide would care more about this, but people that don't like the N-word probably care more about that. You know?
I feel like the media, maybe that's because it was the first adpocalypse and like the news was like a rolling wave of information that kept
People
coming
that
out.
don't like the N-word.
No,
Sorry, it's just so stupid.
I know. I did see you kind of thinking back just now. Oh man. But yeah, I also think that maybe a lot of weird things are happening already in 2018, and all the news is just kind of being like steamrolled by new information.
Does
Like,
it seem better than 2017 so
I don't
far?
know, man. 2017 was really,
Didn't 2017
really bizarre.
start off with a bunch of celebrities dying?
It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I liked spring of 2017 was really nice for me. I liked it. That's when Boys Only Club started. Things were like fun and interesting.
Yeah, Trump
and
was
exciting.
elected.
Oh, that was like winter.
It was November.
That was November of 2016, and then 2017.
That was 2016.
Yeah,
He's been in office for more than a year?
yeah, he's been in office for a year.
It's been a year?
He got sworn in.
What day is it?
It's January 23rd, 25th,
26th?
26th. January
Yeah,
26th,
26th.
2018.
Wow. God damn.
I know.
Oh, right, because he got elected when we were still, when I was at SourceFed.
SourceFed, yes, exactly. And when I just started Crunchyroll.
Because everyone there was like crying, and it was like, oh, fucking shut up.
Oh, really? I mean, up in San Francisco, like, everyone was devastated. It was pretty bad. Like, people were very, very, very shocked.
No, I know. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, 2017 was a hot mess.
But 2018 is going to be a lot better. It's already Ellen DeGeneres' birthday, so you know it's going to be a good year.
It's always her birthday, but it's our 60th birthday.
But one day it won't be.
One day it won't be. What else happened? Oh, the
Academy
Oscars? Which is it? Is it?
It's both the Academy Awards and the Oscars.
Are you awarded the
You're
Academy
awarded an
Award?
Oscar.
No, you're awarded an Oscar.
Yeah.
And it's the Academy Awards.
Yes.
Cool.
But you also call it the Oscars.
The Oscars, right.
Do you have you seen any of the movies?
No, probably not.
Not at
I don't
all.
know. What are the movies? Here, let me look them up. Well, I think I have them right here.
There's 3 billboards outside of Ebbing, Missouri.
Oh, I hear that. Oh, you told me about that one. And
I
how
think
that
it's a
one's
wonderful movie.
Yeah.
It caught a lot of flack.
Oh, why? Why?
Because of Sam Rockwell's character.
Oh, no, why?
Because he plays a racist cop.
Oh, I thought you were going to say raper cop. I don't know
No,
why.
he plays a racist cop, and I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I do not understand the criticism behind it. I think people that are against his character and the idea of him winning awards in such a in this climate, this political climate.
Oh, I see.
It's stupid. It's like you don't think he should win an award. This probably isn't even the reason, but I feel like they think he shouldn't win an award because he played a racist character.
Yeah, and the racist character doesn't deserve that recognition.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Because, well, I'm not going to spoil it, but people are so stupid. Maybe it's not that they're stupid. Maybe it's just that they don't have anything else going on in their lives and they have to get upset.
I think it's also maybe for them hard to separate the message from like the act, not the message. Actually, no, that is silly. It is just a movie, but it's based on facts, right? It's based on a true story.
It should be based on performance.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And my God, he was my favorite character of any movie of the year easily.
You're right. He should be recognized as a good actor.
There were a lot of A24 films that got nominated. There was the Florida Project with William Dafoe.
What's an 824? Is that just like a
A24
production
is a
company?
movie studio.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
and
and
why?
then
What's
Lady
special
Bird.
about them? Lady Bird, yes. I hear a lot of wonderful things.
And then there was one more. I can't remember what the A24 movie was that got. It was Disaster Artist.
Oh, what's that about? I heard of that.
It's the one of The Room with James Franco.
Oh, with James Franco and his brother and
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's like dark and dark comedy?
I haven't seen it.
Shit. Okay, Mike really wanted to see that the other night and I was just like,
I heard that Disaster Artist wasn't it got good reviews, I guess. But I heard it wasn't good because The Room itself is so funny because it's so bad.
Yeah.
And the Disaster Artist doesn't have it's not like a standalone movie. It's just playing off of the comedy of The Room, but The Room is the reason that it's funny.
It relies on The Room's comedy, which is not supposed to be. It's self-aware for itself, so it's weird for a satire to be self-aware about the satire.
And from my understanding, the credit sequence was them doing the scenes from The Room mixed with the exact copy that they did. And it's...
What? So, wait, it's like an exact recreation?
Yeah, they did like an exact recreation during the credits.
Frame by frame
type
of thing?
To do the exact impressions. And it's like, just watch The Room, I guess.
I guess. Weird. Okay.
I'd have to see it, though, so I probably shouldn't have an opinion on it.
Oh, you
yet.
didn't see it? Okay.
Yeah, I said that.
I'm sorry.
But
I ignored that part. I want to check it out.
3 Billboards is my favorite movie of the year, easily. Or at least that I've seen.
Wow, look at you. Dunkirk? Was Dunkirk in...
Dunkirk's definitely got... I think it's got a Best Picture nom, Best Director. And they're like... Did it get 8 nominations?
This is not categorized very well, and it's in sentence form, so it's really hard to...
What the hell? Why'd you pick that one?
I don't know. What should I be looking at?
Just go to... just type in Academy Award nominations.
That's what I did, and I touched the first thing that came up, and that was...
That should be it. I don't know why it's not.
I'm just going to go to Oscars.com.
So, what does this say for... Oh, yeah.
Best Picture.
Oh, my God. I want to see Call Me By Your Name so bad.
What is it about?
It's the story of a boy who falls in love with a much older man. And it's... See, this is...
Wait, it's Boku no Pico?
I mean, I don't know how young the kid is. Also, it's in Italy. So I don't know what the laws are there.
Right.
But yes, it does seem extraordinarily creepy.
Yeah.
And I'm curious why exactly people get so frustrated about other movies for certain content in them, yet a movie like Call Me By Your Name has a romance between a boy and a significantly older man.
An adult man?
A little bit older than a young, like he's probably 30s, like 35.
That is a full-on grown-ass man.
Yeah, so I'm sure someone in the comments is going to tell me why it's okay.
Well, it's okay. Yeah, I totally understand what you're
But maybe the
asking
kid's
for.
18.
Yeah. Oh,
Or whatever the legal age is in Italy. But even if that were the case, still kind of gross.
Yeah. You kind of wonder what the line is if like there's so much controversy over other movies that are criticized for it when there's something like this. It's got to be how it's maneuvered, right? Like it's got to be the story that it tells. Like this must be worth it.
There must be a reason. But it's like if it really is such a good movie, then they're basing it off of performance, you know, and not the idea of the characters and what they.
But isn't the idea of the character so important to what the movie is? As a Best Picture nomination,
yeah, but that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that it shouldn't not win awards. That it can't win awards because of the idea of the characters.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Because once again, it relates to the performance of the characters and how they deliver their lines and how they portray who they're supposed to portray. You know, so it's just like if you're gonna get upset about one thing and not the other, it's hypocritical.
But if it's like
it's hypocritical, that was a terrible impression.
If it's about the skill in being able to portray the characters, though, wouldn't that just simply be like best actor? So like it kind of rides on your Sam Rockwell argument, right? Like he portrayed the character perfectly, so why shouldn't he be awarded for it?
Yeah.
But the movie is the Best Picture is different though. Like Best Picture has to be a perfect thing overall, right? Like it almost can't be flawed. So
I mean, and once again, I don't think having bias towards being offended by it makes something not eligible to win an award.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Darkest Hour?
Haven't seen it. Do you know what that is?
No. I could touch it and it says more info though.
It's what's his name? He was in Fifth Element and
Winston
he's never won an award.
Is appointed prime minister.
He's been nominated countless times
of World War II.
But what's the guy's name? Gary Oldman. You know who Gary Oldman is?
No.
Really?
It doesn't say he's on here.
He plays him. It's Gary Oldman plays Winston Churchill, and he's all in makeup and everything.
What else is Gary Oldman? Because I know that name.
Let me try to find something that you would know.
I don't know anything. Everyone looks very similar to me.
He played in The Dark Knight. He is Commissioner Gordon.
Oh, I know exactly who he is. Cool. Awesome. Okay.
Knew it.
Got it. That was very good. Very good. Well, how come he's not in this list of people that are in this movie?
He'll be under Best Actor.
Bizarre. Okay.
So what's next? Call Me By Your Name.
For Best Picture?
Yeah. Good job.
Thank you. For Best Picture, we have Dunkirk.
Dunkirk's good. I don't think it deserves Best Picture.
It does not deserve Best Picture, especially because there's no dialogue. It's a great...
You don't need to have... I mean... People always complain about that movie not having dialogue and that it doesn't have character development. And that's
it has development. Oh, that's bullshit. It has development, but the dialogue I think does matter. I think, or maybe it does. No, actually, maybe it doesn't.
It just
matter.
Depends. It really depends.
Yeah. So there is this Japanese anime movie that had a lot of money behind it called Koi no Katachi. I think it's like a silent voice, and it's about a deaf girl, and the animation is insane. Like there's so many frames. And it's drawn so well because she needs to sign language the whole thing, and her expression is so phenomenally good.
Oh Jesus Christ, that's amazing!
It's amazing, yeah. And the whole point of it is there's obviously no dialogue coming from her mouth, but it is such an expressive movie, and there's no subtitles for what she's saying, but you kind of
so
understand.
It all depends.
Yeah,
you know what's funny about animation with the Oscars?
What?
The Academy does not know a single thing about animations. Did you hear about that?
Okay, can we talk about that?
Yes, please.
Can we just jump into it?
It's so frustrating. Oh yeah, and then we'll come back to this.
We'll come back to this. Okay, so tell me first about what you were going to say in regards to that.
So they have a bunch of people who are supposed to review the movies and make their pick on what the best animated movie is.
Supposedly a committee of people who have some kind of expertise in this field so they can judge it according to like a criteria that everybody agrees on.
And more than half of those people opt out every year because their reason is I haven't seen, all the movies, so I don't have an opinion on them.
Yeah, and it's not fair if you haven't seen all of them because you have to compare them against each other.
And the rest of them simply side with what their kid watches.
Oh, specifically for animation.
And then I saw another one that was like a Frozen, obviously, because it's important.
What do you mean?
That was just what they said,
Oh, I see. Without even knowing what message it had. as a
No,
movie?
I'm sure they knew the message that it had, but it's just like their reason is just frozen, obviously, because
Got
of the
it.
message.
Obviously,
I mean, talk
okay.
about the other ones and why not.
Okay, well, as per usual, anime is completely disregarded for the Oscars.
As it should be.
Hey,
we don't want
now.
a weeb convention.
Okay, fine. But you've seen Studio Ghibli movies, haven't you? And they're beautiful.
How have those never been... There could be a reason for that.
No, Spirited Away has one. It's the only one that's won, I believe.
But do they actually have, like... Do they play them in theaters? In the United States?
I think they do. Okay, so there's a movie called Your Name, and that's
Oh, that's
its
up
English
for
name.
awards?
Oh, it is?
I think so.
I thought it was not, and people were very upset about it.
Oh, that might be a snubbed one. I mean,
I think it's a snubbed
I'm disappointed
one.
that the Lego movies get snubbed.
How did you watch Lego Batman?
They could win Best Picture.
They should win Best Picture. Lego Batman was so fucking
It's
good.
so well written. It's such a good movie.
And it's so funny. Dude, the jokes are on, and also
all the time.
the ADD factor of it, like its editing is so fucking fast, but
Alyssa
it's so
made
good.
me watch Storks the other night.
Oh, was
and
Storks
that's one of the
good?
least funny movies I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
It looked bad. It was a preview when I went to go see some other animated movie, and it looked
It
bad.
might be the biggest try hard to like trying to be funny movie I've ever seen in my entire life. It was awful.
Isn't like Boss Baby
Great
nominated?
animation though. Boss Baby is nominated.
Okay, I'm sorry. I need to check.
I heard Boss Baby wasn't bad though. Is the thing.
I heard it was good too. Sam
I think
Basher.
Coco's probably going to win though this year.
Oh, Coco
And
sounded
deservedly
lovely.
so.
Coco sounded lovely as well. Wait, but hold on a second. Did you say Your Name was? Why do you know Your Name? Because you think it was snubbed, or because
No,
it's
I've
in
heard
the?
it because either from a snub thing or because I saw it on a list.
Okay, let me quickly look it up, and you say something. Short film, animated.
I'm trying to think of other movies that were nominated for Best Picture. I mean, I haven't seen Call Me by Your Name, so I don't know if I'll be interested in the kid dating the older man. But I really think that Three Billboards should
Animated.
win Best Picture. Granted, I haven't seen Darkest Hour.
Oh,
James is pissed that Good
This-
Time got snubbed.
okay. Okay, we got to go back to the animation thing. Yeah,
Is it not on there?
It's so snubbed. It's so wrong. Okay, what do you think deserves to be in a Best Animated Feature Film nominee? Or like, well, what kind of criteria do you think it has to hit to be a nominee in this?
I mean,
for animation.
I think that there are enough movies that are animated each year that fit like, a not hipster, but stuff that's really well made, that's really thought out, that's original, right? There have to be that many
yeah.
animated movies.
Yes.
Why can't they just have other people on the committee
that watch
that
all of them.
are into animation, you
Yeah.
know?
It
Why is that
really-
so hard?
It bothers me so much. Your Name, it was very, very overhyped last year when it came out in Japan and in the US. So I don't like when things are super hyped because it changes my expectations for them. So I watched it and then I read the manga and I like tried to really get a feel for it. And I didn't talk a lot about it because I loved it. But I also didn't want to just jump on the hype train of everyone loving it. Its animation style is so phenomenal and the score is unbelievable. When there's one panning shot that it does, and although it's animated, Makoto Shinkai has, first of all, like does incredible atmospheric stuff. When it over zooms like one of the planes, you get this like incredible like you feel like your stomach is coming up with you. And
That's amazing.
I haven't felt that way about a movie since like I watched X-Men 2 when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like it was amazing, and the colors are phenomenal. The animation quality is good. The story is really original and very bizarre, but like perfect. It tugs at your heartstrings in the right way. There's one thing that isn't cinched perfectly, but honestly none of these stories are from what I've seen, and I don't understand how anybody that just simply likes animation doesn't watch anime. Honestly, anime is like kind of the top of the game for animation.
I agree. I mean, the movies from Studio Ghibli, is it Ghibli or Ghibli?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Amazing.
Yeah.
They're the best every time. Every single time. I'm going to watch Spirited Away tonight.
Spirited Away.
I'm supposed to watch Good Time
Spirited Away
tonight,
won.
actually.
If you ever get a chance, and I know it might be a little bit too Japanese, but Your Name is phenomenal.
I'll watch it.
yeah, it does. It's a love story, but it's a really
I'll watch it if you watch Three Billboards.
I'll watch Three Billboards. I'm super into it. Yes.
A movie that was not snubbed, that
Yes.
should have been snubbed, at least.
Which should have been snubbed from
I
what
think it should have
category?
been snubbed.
What category?
I liked it a lot, but it got so many nominations. Shape of Water.
Okay, I heard a lot of great things about Shape of Water.
It's
and
a great
then-
movie,
You watched it?
but it's not that great.
Did you watch it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's why you're saying. Okay, obviously, I'm sorry. I got all hyped about it. I heard that it was amazing, and then I learned just today that it's about a merman, and you get to bang a merman?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, kinda.
But it's not a man. I mean, he's like a man, but he's more mer than man.
More mer than...
So that makes it a little stranger.
That makes it even worse.
But it can't be weirder than Call Me By Your Name.
Can't be weird.
Because that's an adult. That's a fully grown adult having sex with a kid.
Right.
Like, put it bluntly, that old man is having... Not old man, but that adult is having sex with a child.
We can't... That's okay. This episode is not sponsored. Okay.
Yeah, fuck it. However, Shape of Water was the last third is the reason that I don't think it should be accepted for any awards because, or especially Best Picture.
Last third?
The last third of the movie.
Oh, what happens in the last third of the movie? Spoilers.
Well, I'm not going to spoil it. I think Guillermo del Toro just has issues with climaxes.
Oh, interesting.
I think his last acts always end with not enough payoff. Payoff. All these movies that have been coming out in the past year or two, I feel like it's a common trend now to not have a payoff. I saw Killing of a Sacred Deer, no payoff.
Oh, yeah. Wait, you told me about how much you didn't like that movie.
Granted, after I read some things online from people that have theories about it, I appreciated it more. There was one movie this year that I felt like it didn't really have a payoff, but it was great nonetheless. Phantom Thread, which was Daniel Day-Lewis's last movie.
Oh, that's why he did that.
But that movie, I think, deserves maybe not Best Picture because Three Billboards really knocks it out of the park. Are you glad Get Out was nominated?
Absolutely, I'm glad. I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was a very original, unique story. I like when things are unique. That's something I can't predict, something I can't possibly understand without having watched the whole thing. And I feel like Get Out was not only was it an entertaining ride, like I said, the unique factor was really fun, and I don't know. I like it when comedy is done well inside of a thriller, and I always appreciate that kind of like melody. So that's why I really like Get Out. But why is it maybe like overhyped a little bit? It doesn't belong alongside Three Billboards, maybe.
It's like Get Out was probably the best movie-going experience I've ever had.
Yeah,
in
wasn't
the theater.
It so fun?
It was so fun.
Didn't everyone react? Mm-hmm. I love that.
But afterwards, you're not really, I guess you're left thinking a few things. But
I'm a little bit afraid because
of white people?
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the point.
No, dude, I'm like a little bit afraid of white people, no joke.
We are fucked up.
I mean, okay, so in Bergen County, New Jersey, there are like a lot of rich white people, and a lot of their backyards look like that.
Well, they all do that.
It's crazy. I know that's so stupid, but like immediately when I saw the movie, I was like, this looks like Upper Saddle River. It like really does, and it kind of freaked me out.
I thought Get Out was really good, but along the same lines as Shape of Water, where it's just not quite Best Picture material. Cool that it's nominated. I don't think it's going to win any awards.
Wait, overall, was Shape of Water good? Did you enjoy it as a movie?
Shape of Water was very good.
Oh.
I really liked it.
Okay.
It was original. It's just, it really peters out towards the end.
You know, it's probably an anime, right? Like, there's a lot of anime where the human falls in love with the sea person. So...
I am sure Guillermo del Toro had a bunch of interesting inspiration for that. I haven't seen Lady Bird. I still need to.
Yeah. I hear a lot of wonderful things about that.
The Post is absolutely Oscar bait.
Why? What is it? Oscar bait?
Meryl Streep, Tom Hanks in a story that's supposed to relate to the Trump campaign.
Gotcha.
About Nixon, though.
Yeah,
and then Three Billboards. I think Three Billboards deserves Best Picture.
Yeah. You made that very clear.
Best Actor, though.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
No, maybe. I mean, if he... I don't want to spoil that, too, but if he really did method acting for the stuff that happens to him in that movie, Jesus Christ. I understand why this is his last movie, then.
Oh, my God.
Because fuck.
Daniel Kaluuya. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but he's from Get Out. I liked his performance, but I thought his stuff was very like reactionary because you know how everything's just happening to him, so all he has to really do is like be a very good like reaction.
I feel like there were a few people that could have done his role.
I agree. Gary Oldman.
Haven't seen it. So
Darkest Hour. Right. Denzel Washington.
No. That movie
Roman
sucks.
J. Israel Esquire?
Yeah,
I don't
movie's
even know what that's about.
God awful. Who else is
I
nominated?
mean, I love Denzel. Oh, that's it. And then the rest is actresses.
Oh God, Frances, or what's her name? She was from Fargo.
Frances Dorman.
Yeah, she
Wait, why do I know her name? Her face.
Fargo.
Fargo.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you see that Casey Affleck dropped out of handing out Best Actress?
Oh, why?
Do you really
Casey?
not know?
Wait, Casey Affleck?
Yeah. So you didn't know about the James Franco thing with all the allegations? You don't know about the Casey Affleck thing, which has been years in the coming, all the allegations?
No.
You don't know about the,
I mean, I don't know. Is that Ben Affleck's brother?
I mean, there have been allegations
Sister?
about
Brother.
Ben Affleck.
No, I know Ben Affleck stuff. Well, I mean,
You know
he's
Ben Affleck, but you don't know the real baddie in that situation?
No.
Casey Affleck is, well, from what people say, horrible.
Oh, no.
Yeah, which really ruined Manchester by the Sea for me.
Oh.
No, it didn't, because I can separate the two, I guess.
I don't even know what he looks like. What does he look like?
White.
Oh, right. Does he look like Ben Affleck?
Have you seen the movie with Brad Pitt, the assassination of Jesse James by the coward,
No.
whatever his name is?
No, that's a lot of words, and no. I really don't know. But
You would know him if
anyway,
you saw him.
but he's what? He's also an actor, and he's a shitty guy.
Yeah, great actor, shitty
Wow,
guy.
they're both?
Supposedly.
They're both sexual deviant bastards.
I don't know if it's so much Ben Affleck. I don't remember if his allegations were like, oh no, he didn't actually do that.
He
And
grabbed a
it was-
boobie on camera.
But I don't exactly remember if that's the real story. It could be.
Yeah.
But also,
It was all like honk honk.
I don't remember if there was like a thing back and forth before. I don't remember the whole story, so I
Yeah,
don't want to say too much
yeah.
about it. But Casey Affleck is supposedly
He's
not a great guy.
Oh no, that's terrible news.
You know who I'm really surprised isn't on this list, and I don't remember her name.
What, in the actress?
She starred across from Daniel Day-Lewis in Phantom Thread, and she has never done a big piece before.
Oh.
They had an online casting thing that she didn't know what it was for. She thought it was like some
Really?
student film. They brought her in, and then afterwards told her it was for this big movie. She didn't meet Daniel Day-Lewis until their first scene together to make it more real.
Wow.
How cool is that? And she
That's really
trips.
cool.
And
It's
that
real?
wasn't on purpose,
Damn.
supposedly. And her reaction and his reaction, it's all... I
cool.
really like Phantom Thread. I really do.
That's really cool. And yet it still doesn't deserve Best Picture in your mind?
No.
Okay, wait, actually, I was going to ask you. There's a difference between like something being your favorite versus something you feel deserves an award, right? So like what would be your favorite amongst the best pictures?
3 Billboards.
Oh, okay, so that all aligns all together for you.
3 Billboards is my favorite in every way.
I see. What do you predict will win Best Picture?
Lady Bird.
Interesting.
Probably Lady Bird.
I see. So that would probably mean that...
But I haven't seen it.
I
But
see.
I'm just guessing because I feel
what
like
everyone
the
says?
Academy Awards doesn't want to... Or they want to promote... what is it called? When there's like a big societal change happening right now. And I think they want to be at the forefront of that as
Okay.
opposed to messing up the name for Best Picture with La La Land and Moonlight. They don't want to be remembered for that. But that's
That
not to
was
say that
so
Lady Bird wouldn't be the right
embarrassing.
pick. I haven't seen it.
Right.
But I just imagine there's a lot of hype around that movie too. And there's a lot of angst around 3 Billboards, so I don't think it'll win. But if it does, cool.
What do you mean? Oh, because of the Sam
racist
Rockwell.
cop, yeah.
Right. I see. That's terrible. You're right. That is stupid. That shouldn't be a hindrance to
Maybe I'm just mistelling
winning.
it. I
What's
don't
an
know.
interesting
I
thing
don't
we
even
can
know if mistelling is a
look
word. It probably isn't.
Actually, since I got all bitched out about it, let's talk about the animated featured films. Okay, so Boss Baby, which I heard was funny. I need to watch it.
Yeah, I
It's
heard
probably dumb, but
when
I
it
wanna
came out,
watch
I
it.
heard it wasn't that bad. Like I heard
Yeah.
it was pretty good.
Sam Basher said it was very funny.
Good.
Yeah, he like watched it with his nephew, and he was just like surprisingly funny.
I know a lot of weird things about animated movies. I know that Tangled is the most expensive animated movie ever made.
Oh my
It was
God.
like 240 something million.
Why they had to pay a lot for like hair physics?
It was because there was so much time in development, and something happened in development where they had to push it off. And also, the most expensive movie ever made is Pirates of the Caribbean, the newest one. 340 something million or 380 million. It was a ridiculous amount of money.
There's no way it's gonna make that back.
It made it.
It made it back.
It made a lot of money.
It made a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
The most recent Pirates movie.
Oh yeah.
What?
It made a lot of money. Must have been $1 billion, I think.
Why?
I don't know. It sucked.
Pirates Pirates movies haven't been good since like I was in high school.
Supposedly, a movie has to double its double its cost in the box office in order to be profitable.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it made 600 million.
No, it made you mean after the subtraction?
I mean, it made more than 600 million. Is I guess my question. Damn, because you said 300 something million, right?
I was looking at the list and it just said it made $1 billion.
It made $1 billion.
Yeah, it cost 380 million and it made $1 billion.
Yeah.
So it's the
Jesus Christ, that's disgusting. Why? That many people went to go see that movie?
That's what I'm saying. People need to make a pirate related TV show.
Oh yeah, why don't they just do that?
Dude, I don't know. I really don't.
Johnny Depp would just be happy being.
Oh, I would not watch Johnny Depp in it.
Oh, you just want. Oh, you don't want a Pirates of the Caribbean. You just want some pirate thing.
Yeah, just any like gritty pirate thing or a comedy show about pirates. That'd be cool too. I would I would watch
pirates.
a sitcom about pirates any day, or ghosts.
Or ghosts. God, that's so weird. A comedy about ghosts. Unfortunately, I don't know what the breadwinner is. Coco, most likely to win. Ferdinand, I heard good things about Ferdinand, even though at first I heard bad things about Ferdinand.
I don't know what that's about.
It's about like this bull. That's it. He's just a bull, isn't he?
What?
Yeah.
That's cute. I like that.
He's a big bull. Ferdinand. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that's a little bit of an Oscar fiendy movie. Freaking, why does it do this? Let's see.
What about
What's Loving Vincent?
best cinematography?
How is that an animated film?
Oh, that's the one that they painted frame by frame, I think.
Interesting.
Very cool idea. I
Yeah.
didn't see it, but I imagine it's oh, you know what? I saw the trailer. It looked dizzying, so I wasn't going to see it.
Oh, wait, what? So they painted it and they just painted every frame? Okay, all right.
I mean, I'm sure they didn't paint every single frame, but who knows?
Cinematography.
Roger Deakins will never win, no matter how good he does.
Why?
You know what? I really hope he wins this year.
For Blade Runner?
He's just done so many movies, and
I don't
there's
know who
always
he
been
is.
one person that's just slightly better than him every single year.
Who's it going to be this year?
Dark Tower, I don't know if it's really known for its cinematography. I hope Dunkirk doesn't win, even though there were shots in it that I was like baffled by. There was this one shot.
I know which shot.
There's this one shot where it's just a first-person view of the plane flying. You just see the sky, and then suddenly there's a plane that flies into the foreground, and you have no idea that you're really watching from another plane's perspective. And then you just start shooting at that plane. I was like, that's very creative.
I thought you were going to talk about the beach scene where
they're
there's
looking up. Very good shot, yeah. Mudbound, I haven't seen it. I think I tried to watch the first 10 minutes of it and I fell asleep because I was very tired. And Shape of Water, no.
So Shape of Water was pretty or something?
It was pretty.
Oh, okay.
But Blade Runner is game-changing. It truly is.
It.
I saw it last night, and James and I both agreed that story, 7 out of 10, rest of it, 10 out of 10.
Story, 7 out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Understandable. Ooh, costume design. When I used to cosplay a lot, I'd have like all these really flighty dreams of like one day designing Disney princess outfits.
Creepy.
Hey, it's not creepy. It's really hot.
Best directing. This is an interesting one. Dunkirk for Christopher Nolan. You got Jordan Peele for Get Out.
Oh, I want him to win.
Lady Bird for Greta. Actually, that was Greta and Jordan, their first major piece. Like, Greta's done stuff before that's like much to a lesser scale. And, I mean, you know, Jordan Peele's done what he's done so far. But not like a movie.
The recognition is separated that way. I see. Phantom Thread makes sense. So basically everything that's best picture.
I'm not sure if Paul Thomas Anderson should win Best Director. I don't know. I've heard that it's very difficult to shoot movies that are based around water. So maybe Guillermo del Toro will win.
What do you mean that are based around water?
I just hear water is a very difficult thing to plan around.
I see.
For movies. It makes it very expensive, makes it very difficult to work with. Yeah. And then what's the next thing?
What does it mean to be a best director? Does that mean that you were able to handle your crew well?
I feel
you were able to direct.
Seem like Best Picture and Best Director should go hand in hand.
I think Best Picture and Best Director should go hand in hand because technically, if you want to applaud the director, then you kind of have to do actor-director combo, right? Like,
Actor-director.
Yeah, because it's kind of the relationship you have.
It does all seem related, but some part of me thinks that this year's not going to be a sweep for any nominee. I think they're going to hand out to a bunch of different people.
Yeah, it is probably going to be stretched out.
I haven't seen any documentaries this year.
Out, broad.
Film editing. You got Baby Driver, Dunkirk, Tonya. I heard that's really good. I haven't seen it.
Shape of Water.
Three Billboards does not deserve to win Best Editing, but it's still a very good movie.
Editing.
That's got to be between Dunkirk and Baby Driver for sure.
Didn't you not like Baby Driver?
It's not that I didn't like it. I thought it was very overrated. Because once again, the third act falls flat. And what was the other reason I didn't like it? I didn't like it because the best driving scene in the entire movie is in the beginning. And it doesn't get better after that, the driving scenes. They should have built tension, not necessarily tension, but built up to the best driving scene.
Absolutely.
And start off like strong with a hook.
Yeah.
Like a cool driving thing, and then just blown you away. I was very upset because in the trailer they showed this really badass Challenger, this Dodge Challenger.
Yeah.
He has it for like 3 minutes.
Oh, that's
and doesn't do shit with it.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just very annoying.
That is really disappointing. I remember, I think it actually was you. Somebody said that it was really dizzying.
No, that wasn't me.
That wasn't you?
I don't really get dizzy by movies. Makeup and hairstyling, I wouldn't know the first thing about that. Music. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Dunkirk.
Sound design, I'd give it to. I don't know if I'd say music.
Shape of Water had an amazing original score.
Ooh.
It really did. John Williams might win for Star Wars, though. Three Billboards, forgettable.
Wait, why do I keep thinking you didn't watch The Last Jedi?
I watched it.
Oh, I know why. Because you watched it.
Yes, I torrented it.
Oh, come on. I was trying to save your ass.
They've made enough money.
Okay.
You know what movie I think got snubbed a little bit?
In what category?
Maybe not. Maybe it's just not quite good enough.
doesn't
Wind
belong.
River. It's by Taylor Sheridan, who also did Sicario.
Oh.
He wrote Sicario.
Yeah, I know how much you love
Denis
Sicario.
Villeneuve directed it.
Cool.
Denis Villeneuve also
Thank
directed Blade Runner and Prisoners. Just so
What?
you know.
Wait, what, the current Blade Runner?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's a very fantastic director.
I see.
And he got snubbed too.
What? Didn't you just say Blade Runner was up for
Not for best directing.
Oh, it was best.
And there's
what
a
was
funny
it?
story
Editing?
about
Oh.
anyone that does this to Ridley Scott deserves best director. Ridley Scott, because it's his original piece, you know, Blade Runner. Well, it's not his. He took it from someone else and made it into a movie.
It's a book or something, right?
It's a book.
Or
They didn't actually
or
call
comic book.
They didn't actually call them, or I don't know if it's a book or a comic book, but they didn't actually call them Blade Runners. He made that. Ridley Scott did, which is cool. 'Cause
Yeah,
they originally just
coined
called
it.
them bounty hunters.
Oh no, Blade Runner sounds
But,
way better.
Denny was, doing his directing thing on set, and you've got Ridley Scott hovering over him
Because
constantly.
it's his baby.
And
yeah.
Denny turned to him and he was like, I don't know if this is like going to bother you, but it's just how would you feel if one of your favorite directors was hovering over you? It just makes me very nervous. And that's the nicest way you could possibly put that, to say, get the fuck out. He's basically complimenting him.
Yeah. He did a really good job.
It's
very tactical.
yeah, so smart.
Now you know how to do it.
He's one of my
If anybody were
favorite.
to
Like,
do it to you.
his interviews are so funny. He had someone
Wait,
asked
which
him
one,
like,
Denny?
yeah, they were like, why'd you choose Blade Runner? And he's like, I didn't want someone else to fuck it up.
That's an excellent reason, though. Yeah, I
he's
totally
like, it's
believe
gonna be
in that.
made.
Absolutely believe in it. Yeah.
And many are regarding it better than the first.
Wunderbar.
Oh, I just clicked on everything I didn't want to.
I can't believe Beauty and the Beast is kind of like renowned so highly. I didn't think
Emma
it was
Watson
gonna be.
is a trash actress.
What?
She is so bad at what she does.
Is she?
She is only good at playing Hermione. She will never be good at another role, except
Yeah.
the one time she is in that will prove me wrong.
Okay.
But up until this point, she's never been good.
She's already peaked.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I like what I remember of Beauty and the Beast being my Disney cartoon.
She had the worst auto-tune singing voice. I mean, it wasn't like bad singing, but you're taken aback because
I
you're
don't
like,
like
what
that.
the fuck?
I don't think they should make any more live action Disney movies. I'm down to just remembering them perfectly the way they were as cartoons. And I like remembering, the singing being perfect and not being scary auto-tuned.
Production design? Why does it say there's only one nominee?
No. Here, ready? Do this.
Yeah.
Production. Nope. Oh God. Nominees.
Yeah.
Wow. This is so. No. Now go to, what is it?
Production design.
Design.
Okay, here we go.
Now, if you touch it, it should give you all. Yep. There.
Oh,
it is.
easily. Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, it was very impressive. Blade
Didn't
Runner should
watch
win,
it.
though. Yeah, Blade Runner deserves to win.
Because otherwise, it's Shape of Water, Dunkirk, and I don't know what the other one was. You scrolled too fast.
There was
Doesn't matter.
Darkest Hour.
Ah, I see.
And it's like,
What's
Blade
the
Runner
next
was just
one?
so original. You've got short film. I haven't seen any short films this year, nor have I seen any live action short films.
Wait, can I see the live action short film stuff?
Sure.
I bet it's. Oh, those are just sound editing.
No, this is short film live action.
Oh, I see. Oh, what? I don't even understand.
I don't know any of those movies.
I don't know any of them either.
There's a lot I need to catch up on. I still haven't seen Room. I've only seen part of it. It's the one where she keeps them trapped in, or the guy keeps a person that he impregnated and her son trapped in an underground
Like a
basement
dungeon?
area.
Yeah. Wait, what's it called?
Room.
Room.
Yeah.
Not The Room.
Not The Room. Not to be confused.
Got it.
But so far from what I've seen, it's very good. Sound editing probably should go to Baby Driver, honestly.
What? Sound editing? Really? Not Dunkirk?
No, sound editing for Baby Driver was very good. Because have you seen it?
No.
The way they synced up the songs is very creative.
Oh, I bet that's really cool. I bet the whole thing's like a music video.
It's gimmicky, and I hope no one else ever does it again.
Yeah.
But it was cool for that movie.
Yeah.
Visual effects should be... this is a really tough one.
Whoa.
Because the only movie on this I haven't seen is War for the Planet of the Apes.
I love War for the Planet of the Apes. It was... Wait, what is it? It's for sound? No, this is for
This is for visual effects. Blade Runner... the thing about Blade Runner is that it didn't... Like, it had visual effects, but it was more about, like... I don't know if you would call... It feels like the set design those were the visual effects.
Yeah. What does visual effects mean? Like post?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess Blade Runner, yeah, makes sense.
CG-ish. What about Guardians?
of the Galaxy, I hate that movie. I fucking hate the second one.
Yeah. Forget it then.
Kong Skull Island, that movie sucked ass.
Oh,
but
okay.
The first-person shooting scene was really cool. If it doesn't, Doom didn't deserve to win, so this doesn't either, though.
Yeah, Star Wars, the visual effects were so overproduced, in my opinion. Well, okay, whenever I think about visual effects in Star Wars, all I can remember now is that scene that I bitched to you about, or actually, was it somebody else that I bitched to you about, where it seemed very formulaic in that it's very... it looks like a video game scene. It looks like a sideways video game scene.
I don't know. I was very impressed by The Last Jedi for at least visual effects. I more so than Blade Runner. I was just impressed by the landscapes in Blade Runner for the most part.
Oh.
I do think The Last Jedi deserves to win this one, though.
Oh, you know what? That planet was really interesting where, the salt is red and like they did that really well. It was fun watching that, even though that was like my least favorite moment in the whole movie.
Oh, here we go. Adapted screenplay.
Oh.
There's the pervert one. You've got Disaster Artist. Logan, which is cool.
Yeah, Logan
You just
was
watched
so
Logan,
fun.
right?
I loved Logan. It was so much fun. I liked how gritty it was. I was very sad watching Professor X. I was like, oh no, that was exactly what I was afraid of.
But did you expect it?
What, like his demise or how it goes
Spoiler,
down?
if you haven't seen Logan by
Oops.
now, come on.
I didn't mean that. Everything's fine. Everyone's alive and well and, kicking. What is this? What's this last thing?
I think this should go to 3 Billboards.
What
Best
is it?
original screenplay.
Oh, original, not adapted. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, what? Oh, original. Right. I don't know. I thought Get Out was really good. But I didn't see Wait, no, not 3 Billboards. What did you say it belongs to? Lady Bird? Shape of Water?
I think it probably belongs to 3 Billboards, at least in my opinion.
3 Billboards is original. It's not adapted.
No, it's its own thing, yeah. The same person that did 3 Billboards did In Bruges.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that?
No, he used to talk about it a lot.
Oh my God, it's so fucking good.
He used to talk about it all the time.
And he also did my my least favorite movie by him, which was 7 Psychopaths.
Oh.
With Sam Rockwell.
Oh.
It was just about a dog, and I didn't give a shit about it. That's why I don't really care about John Wick. I don't care about other people's dogs.
I can't watch dogs be sad or in pain.
I can't either, but I just it doesn't drive the movie for me.
I have a question. What does it mean to be adapted? So, like, if a film is based on a true story, no. If the film is based on a true story, then that's still original because the first form of it appearing on media is the movie. Got it.
So,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Understood. Oh, writing. Oh, right. Original. Right. Okay. 3 Billboards. And that's it.
So those are our Oscar nominee predictions. I don't even know when the Oscars are.
I don't either. I know that the Super Bowl is in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's always on my birthday.
February 4th?
Is it February 4th? Well, either way, everyone's hungover on my birthday.
Okay.
Not that I really care. I don't celebrate it anyway.
Yeah, it's not really an accomplishment to get pushed out of a birth canal. It's your mom's accomplishment.
Truly.
We should celebrate your mom.
That should be Mother's Day, honestly.
It should be Mother's Day.
No,
yeah.
because then there'd be a different Mother's Day every day.
Oh, no, then it should be like a person. All right, yeah, I understand. Ooh.
But it should be celebrating the people that actually matter for that day.
Yeah, I don't get to. What am I celebrating for myself?
I'm glad we're on the same page there.
Yeah.
I hate birthdays.
I'm not a fan of birthdays.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And to a happy new 2018.
Yay. It's it's a bit of a disaster.
I'm sure I've said things on this podcast I will regret later.
That's okay.
But that's every podcast.
Every podcast. That's why we edited a little bit. Yay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.